So my original plan for today was to give you a little bit of a different set of scenery. So what I did is I started driving a little bit up north into the mountains here in Idaho, only to underestimate how much snow was left. So it reached a point in the road where there was way too much snow, and so here we are. This is a little bit of a different set of scenery, a different location, but you'll notice some similarities between, you know, some of the shrubbery and wide open spaces, which Idaho is really well known for. So no pine trees, but at least today it isn't super windy and cloudy. It looks really nice and clear. So actually a perfect day for shooting. So one of the things I mentioned in my last video is that I like to find something different to shoot at, a different type of target. So I didn't quite find something like that. I prefer shooting, I used to shoot inside these little rings, but they're made out of metal and they would break or damage my arrows. So for today, what I actually got was a regular target. This is what I mean by a regular target. However, one of the things I don't like about shooting at a quote-unquote regular target is that I like to aim for a specific object, whether that be a ball or a ring or something I like to try and hit. So I could try to aim for the center piece of the target, but it never works the same for me psychologically. So let's see if I can actually shoot some decent shots today at this target. Okay, so time for a nice little warm-up. And if you happen to hear some like popping or something behind me, that is because not too terribly far away, there is a gun range. So on a bright and sunny day, lots of people out shooting different types of things. All right, warm up time. There we go. Not too bad for a warm-up. So not the most fantastic grouping in the world, but I was able to get one, I guess, that you would say centering, and then two were pretty close, but yeah, not the most fantastic. But let's see if I can start honing it in a little bit for these shots on the target. So this is a little bit more of a casual shoot today. However, something I want to work on in the future, and I'm working on a little bit here today, is shooting a little bit quicker. So getting more shots off quickly. I'm probably going to start changing techniques eventually so that I can get an even quicker quick shoot. But for the time being, I'm working on holding 3 arrows and then just kind of releasing them a little bit quicker than I usually do. Let's do that. And then just back to the quiver. So now that we have some of the space, I guess I'll go ahead and take a little bit more distant shots. See how those go. That went a little high. There we go. Whew, it definitely is a lot warmer than it was last time, that's for sure. But I think I'd rather have this than the windy cold. shots are going better. So maybe it's just me when it comes to instinctive archery, but I don't really understand how I can start to shoot a group like that where, you know, a lot of the arrows are actually touching, and then shoot one that's sticking outside the top of the target. Got a bunch of geese over there that are making a whole bunch of noise as they're migrating or just having a good time. Yeah, and let me know if you guys want to see me shoot more of the longbow. I know I prefer the horsebow personally, but the longbow is still a lot of fun to shoot. These shots are going a little all over the place. There we go, that one felt good. So I think overall that was a pretty good shoot. There's definitely some things I still want to keep working on. Eventually I want to get to shooting a little bit more quickly, so I want to start doing some quick release type shooting, which I'll probably use a different horsebow for. I took some longer distance shots today, but I do want to go out a little bit further. Those shots were for maybe about 30 yards and they were pretty accurate, but I'll probably do one where I shoot from, you know, go from 20 to 25 to 30 to 35 out to 40 and make it a little bit more gradual. And eventually, hopefully, I want to break my record, which is getting within 6 inches of dead center from 81 yards. So that's the longest shot I've ever taken. And so I want to see if I can take one even further, and that was with a different bow. So with this one, I've got some more power, so I think I could get even a further shot than that, so that would be fun. Other than that though, shooting with the paper target is pretty much the same in terms of accuracy and shooting like through those rings. I think I still do prefer shooting at an object, so in a future video what I'll probably do is buy like a tennis ball or a racquetball or something to shoot at. Maybe it's just psychological, but to me the targets just seem kind of boring. I don't know, I like something that I either hit or I don't. But that being said, let me know if there's any type of shooting you'd like to see me do in the future. If you'd like me to go back to the longbow a few times, try my other horsebow, distance shootings, things that you'd like to see. Like I said in previous videos, I'm still fairly new to archery, but always learning and looking to improve, and hopefully I can help you learn and improve as well. So thanks so much for joining me in this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.